Welcome to this video on using Quizlet. We'll go through some of the activities you can use Quizlet with, and we're focusing really on learning new information. So these are the activities that are useful for learning new information. There are slightly different activities to focus on when you're using Quizlet to practice spellings. When you first start, you want to use the flashcards to go through the information. So there's the flashcards there. You tap on that, hit Get Started, and then you go through all the information. Tap to flip card to get the front and back of the card. And then to go on to the next card, you swipe left, you see in the direction where the little hand is, to get rid of that card and to move on to the next card. So here the set of cards is about the keys on the keyboard. So you're being given some information about a key. Here it's to get a space between two words, and you have to think what key on the keyboard would get a space between two words, and then you tap at the bottom to see the other side of the card to see if you're right. So I think it's going to be the space bar that gets you a space between two words. So let's flip it and see, are we right? And so we flip it and we can see that yes, we're right, it is the space bar that gets a space between words. So then you can swipe and go through the other cards. What's the key to take away a mistake? So that's the backspace. When we flip it over, we can see that. You can flip it back again and then swipe on to the next card to get a new line. I think that would be the enter. So you flip the card and it's the enter. You can flip back. So this way you can learn all of the new information by flipping the cards backwards and forwards and then swiping on when you're happy with it. So you can hit study again to go back through the cards and study them as many times as you want. When you've been through the flashcards and you want to test yourself, a good one to use is match. So you tap on match and then you tap on ready to play, start game. And the keyboard keys will come up here, the picture of the key and what they do, and you have to match it. You see the way you have to tap on one and then tap on the match of it to play the game. So to take away a mistake, it's going to be backspace. Type everything in capital letters. You're looking for the caps lock. Get a space, it's a space bar. And this one is shift. Then when you're finished, you can start over if you want by hitting play again. After that, you might want to test yourself. So hit test and you'll get various questions about the cards. So you can choose how you want to test yourself. But in this case, we don't really want to know how to spell the words. We just want to know what they mean. So do you see down the bottom, you want that word written to be off the way it is there. It's off so that you're not going to have to write the words and work out how to spell them. So before you start the test, if you go down to the bottom and look for written, if it's turned on the way it is there, then just turn it off so that you don't turn it into a spelling test, because really you're just wanting to learn what the words mean. So when it's grey, it's off, and that's the way you want it if you're not learning spellings. So then you get different types of questions. This is a true, false question. Is this the key to get a space between the words? And it is, so you hit true. Is this the space to get one capital letter? Yes, it's the shift, so you hit true for that one. So this is a true, false question. To type everything in capital letters, is this the right button? Yes, it is. It's the caps lock, so you hit true for that one. This is a multiple choice question, so you have to choose the right answer. So this is the enter key to get a new line. So you see you have to choose to get a new line. This one you have to choose the key that would take away a mistake, and it's the backspace key there. So you tap on the backspace key. When you're finished, you can retake the test or go on to something else. I just want to show you one more thing about the cards, and that is when you hit on the little volume button, you can get the cards to speak what's on them. so you can hear what's on the card as well as read it, which is quite useful.
To type everything in capital letters. To get a space between words, space bar. To get a new line, to get a space between words.
So I hope you find that useful. Remember, start off with the flashcards, then test yourself with match, and then go to test. Make sure you have the written answers off so that you don't have to start spelling the words. You're really just learning their meanings. Good luck.